Hi, writer friends. I am Margot Starbuck. If you have signed up to receive free resources at wordmelon.com, you already know the 3 things publishers need to see in a book proposal to say yes: a compelling concept, a growing platform, and strong writing. I see a lot of nonfiction book proposals, and across the board, the weakest area in most of the proposals I see is platform. What is platform? Platform is how you are reaching audiences right now. It is not, I'm going to hire someone to build me a new website. It is not, I just hired someone to do my social media. It is not, I'm going to start an email newsletter. Platform is how you are reaching audiences right now. Some communicators are reaching audiences with 30 or 40 speaking gigs a year. For some communicators, platform looks like impressive social media numbers. They're reaching lots of potential book buyers on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Some communicators are connected to an organization or a church that gives them access to a large audience. Other communicators are reaching audiences by producing a popular podcast, or they have a newsletter that's being opened and shared by a big list of folks. And some communicators might be reaching audiences by writing for outlets that have already built platforms to reach readers: New York Times, Huffington Post, Christianity Today, and others. Platform matters to publishers. Every publisher I know wants to publish beautiful writing, but they also have to sell books. And that's why they want to partner with writers who are already reaching audiences. Let's say an acquisitions editor at a publisher has 2 proposals open in front of her, maybe even on similar themes. One of the writers is already reaching readers and the other is not. You can imagine which of these 2 proposals that editor wants to take to her publishing board to push toward publication. Platform really matters to publishers, and that's why I want you to hear these 3 things. 1, build a platform that helps publishers say yes. Number 2, invest resources in building your platform. If you are serious about publishing with a traditional publisher, it's worth investing your time, money, and energy to build your platform. 3, grow your platform in a way that's sustainable. Building platform, not always a favorite for folks who are wired to sit alone in front of a screen and type words. It doesn't have to be death dealing. You can build platform in a way that makes the most sense for you. If you are terrified of speaking in front of audiences, that may not have your name on it. But maybe you begin sharing valuable content on Facebook that your audience wants to engage with and share. Maybe you find it grueling to write even 1 article, but you begin a podcast and are inviting guests who want to share that podcast with their audiences. Maybe being on social media sucks the life out of your soul, but you have launched an email newsletter that has valuable content for your audience. Build your platform in a way that makes the most sense for you. Insider tip: cultivate an email list that belongs to you. Right now, industry wisdom is this: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, while great, are ultimately not in your control. If they suddenly decide to start charging you to reach your audience, which is already happening, or if one of those goes the way of MySpace and becomes irrelevant, your audience that you've built there goes too. Right now, the platform over which you have the most control are folks who've shared their email addresses with you. That's the most valuable currency right now. When I review book proposals, I hear myself beginning to sound like a broken record. Platform, platform, platform. But because I want your book proposal to have every chance at success, I will keep saying it. Platform matters to publishers. Writers often ask, how many followers do I need? And the truth is, there's no magic formula. I feel like it's fair to say publishers, they're not looking for numbers in the hundreds. They're more engaged in thousands, tens of thousands, even better. And an engaged audience that comments and shares is more valuable than big numbers of followers you've purchased. But if you can prove to publishers that you're reaching readers and they care about your content, you are giving a publisher every reason to say yes. If your platform isn't where it needs to be right now, I encourage you to consider the possibility of pausing your book proposal process, right? Hustling to get it into the hands of agents and editors. Pause and take that time to build your platform. I am always impressed with writers who make this choice. If you want to give your book every chance at being picked up by a traditional publisher, then you will invest time, money, energy into building your platform.